All right, guys, welcome back. So, on today's episode, we are going to take a look over at the good people at X and look at some people who feel they don't need to feel the need to pay back their student loans, despite the fact that they signed a contract saying, I will pay back my student loans. Now, granted, maybe they didn't get the dream job that they went into their field for. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But if you're going to have this, oh, ho hum, big daddy government's going to pay back my student loans for me, and I'm going to get this oh so sweet education because, well, I was just a child when I signed off my student loans. No, you're an adult, and just like an adult, you are responsible for the loans you took on of your own free will. So, without further ado, let's start getting back into this, shall we?
I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world who completely forgot about student loans. I just checked and I owe like a lot of money, and apparently I'm like late on my payments. What are you guys doing? Are you guys like paying your student loans back? Because like I'm I'm a 26-year-old baby girl. I'm a
No, you are a 26-year-old grown ass adult woman. I am so tired of this. Well, I'm not responsible for what I do because I'm just a widow lady. No, you're an adult. Handle your shit like an adult.
teenage girl. How am I supposed to pay back student loans when I don't even have a job? No, like I'm actually like really overwhelmed. Does anybody have any tips? No, yeah.
You're 26 and you don't have a job? Why not just be like even just a basic job, like a cashier at Walmart to make some sort of income? And she's drinking a Celsius, I think that's what's called, energy drink. Those things are like 3.50, $4 each. I'm sorry, if you don't have a job like you claim not to have, guess what? You're drinking tap water. All right. So we shall go and see what these oh so stunning and oh so brave people are getting their degrees and student loans in.
My name is Jacob, and my concentration is environmental science and sustainable business.
Hi, my name is Lex, and my concentration is the performance of self.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle. My concentration is creative direction, production, and narrative through the arts, performance, and written word.
Hi.
That sounds like a bunch of word salad BS. Just my perfect like the more words I can put in, the greater my degree. Mine is blah, 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 blah. So stunning, so brave.
Hi, my name is Karina Gummis, and my concentration is in journalism and Latin American studies with an emphasis in human rights, collective memory, and political violence.
It just sounds like such gobbledygook nonsense.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Lee, and I studied the sociology of environmental communication. Hi, my name is Reed, and I study music business and gender studies.
What? Look. Oh, gender studies. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Is that biology? I mean, even the little kid in kindergarten cop knew what it was.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Hi, my name is Dominique, and I studied care politics with a minor in disability studies.
My name is Elliot Wright, and my concentration is art as a social mechanism.
Hi, I'm Georgia, and my concentration is dramatic writing and theatrical adaptation.
My name is Noah.
How about, I can't take any more, but how about get a real degree? How about business or, I don't know, science, mathematics? No, arts in the political spectrum of gender studies with a minor in sociology and blah, 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 blah. So tired of this BS nonsense. And how much do you think these student loans cost these people? 50, 60, $70,000 for what? Some useless BS degree? But let's take a look at some more people being shocked, I say, that they have to pay back their student loans.
My student loan interest rate is more than my mortgage interest rate. And I lied in my
Let's
last
start that over.
My student loan interest rate is more than my mortgage interest rate. And I lied in my last video earlier. I said I had $248,000 worth of student loans. I don't. I have $258,000 worth of student loans. My principal of $242,640 with an interest thus far of $16,211. So earlier I did the math, and it's $1,800 a month for the next 25 years on an income-driven repayment program. If I complete that, I will pay $540,000 worth of student loans, where I only took out $242,000. Hardworking people are not asking for our loans to be forgiven. We are asking for reasonable interest rates. And yeah, I'm hyped up. Y'all don't see me make videos like this. This is not normal for me. But I've gotten to, who else would be advocating? Somebody has to be advocating for this, and it has to be the people that are impacted the most. Because it's not the people that don't understand it. They're like, yeah, make them pay their student loans or stuff. We're not asking not to pay them. There might be some people, but I'm not one of the people. I'm one of the people that's like, hey, do you know what the student loan interest rate is? Do you know what it is? Okay.
Now, she looks like she's wearing scrubs, so maybe she did get a job in the field that she studied for. So if that's the case, good on her. Now, I don't know if that's nursing, or all I know, she could be a dental assistant. But, ma'am, did you not read the contract when you signed it? Now you're shocked? What did you think was going to happen? So we only got a couple more.
I'm sorry, but I don't think paying back your debts is morally superior. I literally don't care that you grinded for over a decade and stretched yourself so thin and worked 2 jobs and missed out on kids' birthdays and missed out on funerals and missed out on your life. What is dwindling time in your life of mobility and good health in order to pay back, of all people, the federal government. You will never catch me working that hard for the federal government, ever. Ever, ever, ever. There's so many people in my comments, wait, I'm confused. I thought we were paying our student loans back. It's a loan, not a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally don't care. Congratulations. You did? I'm not. And many people can't. And also the people that have been paying them back and are in good standing and trying to be a good citizen, quote unquote, because that's how we're measured, is how well we can pay back our debts.
See, I think a lot of people are shocked when they find out the realities of being an adult. Back when you're a kid and you're a teenager and everything was taken care of, and you'd open the door to the refrigerator and it was magically more food just came into the refrigerator, and you didn't have to worry about bills and mortgage and stress. And, back in the days when you're a kid and the only thing you had to worry about was your multiplication table, and then you went off and you watched TV and you had sleepovers and you played video games, and life was easy. And especially with social media, it's like, oh, I got so much validation, I must be such a higher level of an adult, or I'm so influential. And reality will bitch slap you across the face going, reality does not give a shit what your social media is, how influential you may think you are. And I think a lot of these kids, a lot of these teenagers aren't prepared for the realities of being an adult. I think this is going to be the last one before we call it a day. She must be stressed out, or she's pushing 75. I'm just saying.
This is a PSA for everybody who has not been paying back their student loans. Maybe like me, I don't know, in the last year or two. My credit score just went down 184 points.
Woo!
What are we doing? What the fuck do I do now?
You pay back your student loans. You take the loss, you suck it up and soldier on. Or, since you ladies fought for gender equality, woman up and deal with it and handle your responsibilities just like a man. Now, I didn't seek out women only complaining about this. It's just when I typed it into X, it's just women that showed up. Now, I'm sure there's some guys who are, shaking their fist going, I'm not paying back these student loans. It's just, when I looked up at the videos, that's just all that happened to be was women. So anyways, guys, comment down in the section below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, take care and take it easy.